Hi guys, how are you? It's been a long time since uh, I haven't been cooking in this type of video setup. But anyway, today is more realistic because you are seeing me on the clothes that I wear when I'm just here waiting for clients, or the clothes I wear at home, or and a more realistic setup of a natural of majority of kitchens here in the Philippines. So it's like a regular kitchen of a poor man's house. So majority in the world is of the people are poor or in a middle class, lower middle class, not even the upper class, even in the richest countries. Okay, so there, it's more real. It's not a made-up kitchen or the kitchen of those celebrities. Okay, so I have nothing to do. I have nothing against them, but I want a more realistic setup because what I'm cooking are more home cooking and more practical cooking and more realistic. And what I'm saying are those everyday experiences that I have, okay, which are real and my opinions and my experiences. Okay, so there, and then what else? So yes, I want to get away from those fantasy setups. Okay, so I can fix my kitchen, get some carpentry if I want to, but let's get real this time. That's why I like Grandpa's Kitchen of India, because he's cooking outdoors, and a lot of people in India are cooking in outdoors. I guess especially in the rural areas, okay? And that's why their channel is so successful. And it's real. And I like the Almasan kitchen because they're using the outdoor kitchen, the rustic outdoor dirty kitchen and outdoor cooking, okay? And I like those setups. And which is more realistic, so I guess it would help other people to absorb the reality of life, okay? That even if you have that nice kitchen, it doesn't mean you are rich, you are well off, your life is good, okay? So, there, let's start cooking, and you will see me again posting the camera every now and then because I'm alone and nobody is doing the video for me, okay? So there. So there guys, so we'll move ahead. So the first thing what we will do now is to cook this one pork leg, soy pork leg in soy, okay? You can use the hind leg, the front leg, okay? So the first thing I did was to boil this for 3 hours until it's very soft, okay? So for now we are going to fry it, okay? We will fry it a little bit, okay, just to have that a little bit hardened interior but not too crispy, okay? So the stock coagulated, so I'll remove that, so to avoid too much splatter from the oil. There. So I'm using the what I bought. Yes, so ow! So then let's cover it because it's dangerous, you know? Ah, nako. The oil is just really jumping around, splattering around. There, so we really have to cover it. And because of the oil. It's dangerous, okay? Especially if you don't want it to the oil to splatter like that. You have to put it on low heat, okay? So we just want it to be fried a little bit, and we don't want it to be so crispy, okay? Unless you want to cook something so crispy, and that's a great dish too. Then put it up to 300 degrees, but you should be using something like this, okay? Or a bigger pan and a higher one. It's like a cauldron. So there, we're done frying the pork. So I have to, let's remove it and be very careful, especially if it's very soft, because the skin might detach from the pork, okay? These things are not nice when cooking something like this because of these serrations, okay? So you better get something that's more straight and flat. So there, after frying and draining the oil from the pan, we are now going to cook the sauce. So we are going to put the onions, the shallots actually, the milder one. And then the garlic, just a little bit because we're only cooking one, you know, one pork. Just good for me because I'm alone. There. And then I will use the pork stock for a boiled thigh. Okay. For the sauce. There, so let's add more pork stock. Like, that's about 3/4 of a cup. Okay? And then we will add our soy sauce. Of course, that's a main seasoning. Remember, by the way, I have put a little bit of, what do you call that? What is that leaf now? What is this? Laurel leaves, okay? Bay leaves. And then that's let's say a tablespoon of oyster sauce until we get the right taste, okay? So it depends on the soy sauce that you're using, so I guess I will put more, about 3 tablespoons. I have salted a little bit of the pork when I cooked it, when I boiled it. And I'll add a little bit of salt and a little bit of sugar. There, just a teaspoon. Okay. That's great. It has a great taste. Okay, just add a little bit of stock when it's a little bit salty. And of course, the black pepper. There. And lastly, to make it the sauce a little bit thicker, just a tablespoon of flour. Okay. There. Then see until it thickens a little bit. Nya di ay. So there, I was sorry for that. I was disturbed by an inquiring guy. But you know, I guess he just wants to disturb because they know what I'm doing here. Some of them are not really that do not really want to buy, but they really want to come here and just show that they are protruding their asses or how the way they put their arms to their hips. It's really crazy. I'm like the crazy person here. So remember when I said do not forgive abusive people? Don't forgive because those guys are really abusive. They and their wives, okay? They would even connive here. You see, they would even inflict a lot of pain on me, on my shoulders, on my back, on my head, and then they will ask forgiveness afterwards. No, don't forgive them because who the hell in the world is good if they would inflict great physical pain on you and then ask forgiveness? And that's not even once, many times, okay? They want to inflict psychological, emotional manipulation. There, so soak it, the pork in the sauce for about maybe 30 minutes in a very slow heat, okay, until the pork absorbs it. I guess I'll put a little bit of greens. Okay, you can also put some mushrooms. But these greens are really optional, okay? I just want to have some vegetables in my meal because I'll be eating this after. There, it's already done. Okay, just let the remaining heat cook the vegetable. Okay, we call this petchai. So you can use cabbage, Chinese cabbage, bok choy, watercress. There, we're done. So let's prepare the meal. I have here freshly cooked steamed rice, okay, and the vegetables at the sides, okay, there, and we have a very nice, delicious meal. This is good for freshly cooked rice, okay? Steamed rice. I guess I'll put it there for you to see. So there. Isn't it nice? Doesn't it look delicious? I guess it looks delicious. So there, now let's try to taste this pork dish that we just finished, okay? Delicious. Light and mild. The skin is very soft. The pork is very soft. And the sauce is great. It's not the usual Chinese dish that you would find. I'm proud of it. You should try it because it works, okay? So there, see you again. So just keep cooking for your own. I mean, just try experimenting on at your home, whatever can do, okay? So don't, I guess cooking doesn't have any rules, okay? Because if we cook for yourself and for your family and you have limited resources, nobody should ever even tell you, has the right to tell you that you should do this, you should add this, and you should do that, okay? So there, cooking is a freedom that every person have because you have to eat and it's your own kitchen, okay? So see you there, see you around.